Oh, there we go. Had to wake my microphone up. Oh, you know what else I need? Your girl is dehydrated. I'm just gonna turn this down. La 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 la. How's everybody doing? Happy winter solstice. It's official, the days are getting brighter from here on out. Isn't that nice to know? They're getting brighter, they're getting longer. I didn't even take a sip and I choked on my water. It's also almost Christmas, holy shit. I've kind of been on a sick one, you guys. Your girl's been baking. I've been cooking. More darkness, please. You know what? Honestly, I am such a winter fall girly. I love it. Also, Stephanie, these, come on camera, come on with it. These are like so amazing. Like the energy from these bracelets you sent me, I feel so good. Thank you so much for this amazing gift. You're so sweet. Like I was saying, I love winter time. I just like that everybody's kind of forced to chill out and like sit down and be cozy and eat food. It's kind of my favorite thing. I'm excited for this class. We're going to teach class. I'm going to pull my focaccia dough out of the fridge, pop it in my pan, let it do, approve. And then I'm going to go to the library today. The aquarium. Hello. What is wrong with my brain? I'm going to the aquarium today with my sister, my brother-in-law, my little baby nephew. And then we're definitely going to have some sandwiches with my focaccia bread when Kamar gets home. Soup season rules. Yes. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. I seriously love they have it's a really good vibe. These gems are some of my favorite. The coloring's beautiful. It like goes with everything I wear. So thank you. Thank you. Damn. Badger with the facts. I'm basically going to a fish library today. You're right. We're going to the fish library later. I love it. Also a winter girly. See, Psych gets it. I don't know what it is. I freaking love it. Maybe I just need to hibernate. I'm a hibernator, I think. Summer's way too active. Everybody's like, must do shit. Come on, stay out. I'm like, no. I want to be at home with my cat and my husband, and I just want to be a little cozy bug in a rug. That's what I want. You know what else I'm excited about? I mean, like I mentioned, this is our last live stream of 2024. So hang out with me as long as you want. Do as much of this class as you want. I'm going to talk about what we're going to do a little bit of today, which I don't know. We're going to do a little bit of everything. We're going purely off vibes. That's how I teach class. I want to talk about some of the things we're going to do in the new year, some things I'm planning, and some things I'm planning on doing this break. And I want to hear from you guys as well. I'm excited this week to go snowboarding in Mammoth. I'm going to go play in the snow for realsies, slide around, have some fun. I want to play some video games. Listen, this girl right here has been very busy. and I've not been able to play games that I have bought for myself to play. And so I'm gonna plan on finishing some goddamn games, okay? One of those is Hellblade 2. I bought it, started it, never finished. What is wrong with me? Another one of my students got me this game. I think it's called Rika or Rekka. I don't know, but it's a Baba Yaga game, kind of a cozy game. But I want to play it. I want to finish that game. So I'm planning on working on those two. Also, these are a lot of things I want to accomplish, of course, no break. We're going to move this workspace because this is technically like a corner of my bedroom. It's not the most awesome place to work in because it's very tiny and it can only be me in here. And I like when other people come to class, like Kamar. So we're moving our shit into the garage. We're working on the backdrop. I ordered some drapes to cover the garage door today. We're gonna be back in the garage. I'm excited. So over the break, we're gonna schlep. We're gonna undo all this stuff. You wouldn't believe how many cords and stuff it takes to make this magic happen. And we're gonna move it into the garage. So new space coming. I'm excited. And then next year, we're gonna do a little shuffle up of some of our classes, have some new things around, some old things come back. I'm also planning on my first retreat, international, that I've done since, I think 2017 was the last time I did an international retreat. 2016? I don't remember. Anyways, it's in the works right now with my dear friend. It's gonna be a blast. So I'm gonna start putting out information for that. It's coming early summer, late spring. Are the drapes green? The drapes are not green. I'm planning on black, but I don't know. Might change it. It actually stays really cool in there, Nicolette, but we do have a little space heater that we have in there. So it stays pretty nice and neutral. Hey, Sarah, welcome. Love sack owners know how to hibernate. Yes, we do. You insert yourself into the giant bean bag and it eats you. It's like a soft gaping maw that wraps around you and incubates you, and then you pop out of it in the spring. That's what every love sack owner does. Okay, for today, for class, I want to hear from you guys of some goals you want to work on for next year. Maybe we can start on some of those things today. For myself, I want to keep working on like my shoulder mobility and my back mobility. Yeah, I need some of that in my life. So I definitely want to do some shoulder stretchies today. I can't take photos in my black throne in my dungeon because of that. Ugh. Yeah, I know. I know, Nicolette. But you know what? In my head, I have a picture of you and your black throne in your dungeon. Syke says, I love snowboarding. I'm going snowboarding out west for the first time next month. Yay! Welcome. That would be awesome. Hope you have fun. What mountain you going to? There's so many good mountains. I mean, Utah, I haven't snowboarded in Utah, but I've been around in Utah. It's freaking awesome there. I heard they have the best snow. Super light, fluffy, powdery snow. Yeah, Mammoth is a good one. It's a big old mountain, so that's why I like it. Ooh, Big Sky. Love that for you. Love me some Montana. I haven't snowboarded in Montana, but I've snowboarded in Idaho and Wyoming, close enough. All right, you know me. I'm just kind of delaying. I'm I'm delaying going right now, but I do want to show you guys my slippers. My little happy, me and my happy slippers. I guess I should kick them off and we should do class, huh? Okay. Let's do the thing, shall we? Let's do the thing. All right. I know. You know where I got these slippers? I got these, I got them at the Walmart outside of the Mojave Desert on my way to Wasteland weekend. So they're my extra special Walmart slippers. Definitely shoulders, ankle mobility, wrist mobility and strength, thoracic mobility for the incoming year. I love that. Hi, Renee. Hi, hi, hi. Those are great goals, especially thoracic mobility. That's a tough one. We can do some things for your thoracic mobility. I'm gonna get a pin for my hair because my hair is getting so stinking long. It's kind of, it's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. I'm like, yay, cool, long hair, but it's like, holy shit. Definitely need to get core strength up, sort out my hips, and dodgy ankles. God, I wish we had cool descriptors, like that we use cool descriptors like dodgy. I just love it. We will work and sort out and get with those dodgy ankles, Sarah. Yes. I'm just braiding up my hair. Feel free to keep dropping stuff in that chat and then we'll get going. I think we'll start standing today. I think that'll be the vibe. Ooh, cool robot spine. I like that. Me too. It'll be like Ghost in the Shell. This one sucks. Well, we're not far off. We can just, you know, probably in 10 years, you can like order one off Amazon. Oh God. We are in the most fucked timeline, aren't we? All right, guys. I'll keep peeking over there, but we're gonna start standing, like I mentioned. You can put on some music that you're vibing with. I kind of had that background music on, didn't want to keep it on unless you had your own plans in mind. Spritz are great at finding excessive descriptors for everything. Yeah, especially your descriptors for baking shit. Soggy bottoms, stodgy. Mwah, chef's kiss on those. The darkest timeline for real. Amazon basics. You just made me spit. Yeah. Okay, fine. You'll get the Elon Musk Tesla spine. Those are the only two spines you can get. All right. We'll start standing on your mat, feet hip width distance, or a little bit more, a little bit less, whatever feels like the best thing. And we'll pick up our toes, spread them out nice and wide, and then lower our toes to the floor. That is if like Donald Trump doesn't deport Elon for trying to like overstep, right? Okay, I'll stop now. I'll stop, guys. I'll stop. All right, and we're gonna shift forwards and backwards and side to side and just feel out our foundation. You know what? That's the thing I'm choosing to do for next year. I'm not gonna let all this shit get to me. I need to just keep laughing about shit. or else it'll eat my soul, okay? I have to have a humorous perspective on this, or else we're not going to survive. Anyways, here's Wonderwall. All right, everybody, we'll find a nice center position here and we'll reach our arms up. Exhale, bring your hands towards heart center. This is a perfect stream for the last one of 2024. Let's throw it in the bin. Another great thing Brits say, the bin. I'm taking that one from you guys. All right, sweep the arms up towards the ceiling. And with your exhale, bring your hands behind you, interlace your fingers, and try to lengthen out through your arms as much as possible. Take some little shifts side to side, almost like your arms are like a little pendulum behind you. Hey, Shayla. Hey. We were all taking a nice long chat and warm up, so you just arrived at the perfect time. Also, Shayla, I've been thinking about you because there's this viral sound on TikTok, and I think it's Tyrese crying, and he's like, oh, my Shayla, my Shayla. Okay, let's go into forward fold now. Oh my God. Oof. Right, your thumbs can rest on your low spine, or you can take the arms up and overhead, whatever feels like the best to you. Wow, there's a lot of cat hair under my bed. Amazing. All right, we'll release our hands down towards the floor, and you can place a block underneath your hands or stick with where you're at on the floor if your hamstring mobility is pretty good. But we're gonna work into an open twist to the right-hand side. Now let's start with some wrist circles here. And the other way. Nice, let's switch. Right hand to the floor, left arm reaching up. Same thing, wrist circles. And reverse other way. I can feel this in my wrist already. All right, let's take both of our hands down towards the floor, and we're going to step back into a high plank and then lower right away down onto our knees, so tabletop position. All right, let's swirl things around here. And reverse. Good. We'll come back to center, shifting forwards and backwards. And if you know that you want a little bit more for your wrists, then spin the arms into external rotation. And maybe you just stay leaning back, just so that you focus on that one feeling and sensation in the forearms. All right, let's sit all the way back onto our heels. So you're just, in your kind of tuck-toed position. And let's shake out our hands a little bit. Just gonna distract you from maybe the feeling in your, the bottoms of your feet. Let's take the hands, shake them out right at your shoulder height, and then shake them out overhead. All right, now hide your thumbs into your little palms and then flick the fingertips out and keep doing that. Just kind of cast your little spells out. Woo. Awesome, awesome. All right, let's take it back forward into tabletop. And this time I want you to shorten up your stance a little bit. And we're gonna do one of my favorite wrist and forearm strengtheners here, wrist push-ups, all right? So from your stacked position, try to just lift your thumbs up and off of the floor. Elevate the heels of your hands so you're kind of bending right at those first knuckles. And you're gonna repeat this process up and down. It super sucks, and I'm sorry. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit all the way back onto your flat feet. Take a moment, turning the tops of your hands down onto the floor. So if you look down, you should be able to see your palms. And then try to straighten through the arms and stretch out the top of your wrists. I'm also like really rounding and contracting my spine to do this. Derek loves the Tyrese. Oh, bye, Shayla. Guys, I'm going to be so productive if they really do ban TikTok from the United States. But where are all my vocal stems going to go? All right. Let's release that. Come back into your tabletop position, high plank, and back into downward facing dog. Oof. It's our first one. Pedal things out. I always like to shift from right to left. Windshield wipe my hips. Almost like imagining like my butt is one big eraser and I've got a big whiteboard behind me. Okay. Let's settle into some stillness in our downward facing dog. Try to really push away from your mat. We'll spend a breath in and a breath out. All right, lift up your heels, bend your knees, see the front of your mat. Travel to the front. With your inhale, find your halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Bring it all the way up to standing from here. We'll step our feet together, and then let's place our left hand onto our left leg. We're gonna side bend, and you're gonna slide the hand, pushing it into your outer thigh area. So almost like you're sliding down your IT band. Big side body stretch, push, push, push. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it all the way back up through center. Same thing other side. Right hand on your right thigh, slide up and over towards our right hand side. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, bring it all the way back up through center. Forward fold, take the hands through heart center. All right, halfway lift, inhale, breath. And with your exhale, let's plant our hands, step back, high plank position, and let's roll lower all the way down to the mat. All right, we're gonna do some spinal activation and then some belly down twisting here. So starting first with our cobra position. My feet are hip width distance, you can go wider. Some people are sticklers about together, but we actually have more range of motion when we're in a neutral. So let's peel up our head, our heart. And this first one, we're doing no help from our hands. No help, no help. For 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, slide your hands back a little bit. Let's go again. Peel up head, peel up heart. Push into your hands so that you come up just halfway. My elbows are still bent. Now we're feeling that activation a little bit deeper. 3, 2, and 1. Return down. Maybe you stay here, maybe the hands slide back a little bit more. All right. Let's start to peel up. You can go to that same level, or you can work cobra. So our thighs are still on the floor, knees are still on the floor. 3, good, 2, and 1. Lower down towards the floor. All right. Take your hands out by your side. They can be out in a T or in like a soft W. And we're gonna do some rolling twists. Oh my God. Speaking of spine replacement, oh, I just popped. So we're gonna go from side to side, rotating a leg up and over. Now, as you start to really get comfortable with this one, maybe as you roll over, you try to get that toe to touch your hand. It's very hard to do, but it is possible. All right. When you finish your last one, come all the way back through center, and you can push through tabletop and back to downward facing dog, or if you've got some strength goals today, through high plank position, and then back into downward facing. Okay, let's again make our way to the top. We'll go halfway lift and exhale, forward fold. Rise all the way up to standing. And again, let's take our left hand down our left leg. Now your goal for this one, if you want to, is to just push for a little more depth. So if you didn't make it towards your knee on the first one, maybe you try to get towards the knee now. If you made it towards your knee on side one, maybe you're trying to go past your knee. 3, 2, 1, back up through center. All right, let's switch. Slide the right hand down, reaching up and over. Love doing a lateral spinal extension. So good for your posture, feeling like you can support yourself and be tall. Woo. All right, bring it all the way back up through center and exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, and with your exhale, plant your hands, step back. Let's go through chaturanga. Glide forward, knees can touch the floor. Upward facing dog, so it's like your cobra, except your thighs are up now. And exhale, downward facing dog. All right, let's go for one more variation. Travel to the front, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise up to standing. And then on this one, let's see if we can connect our hands overhead, putting them in a steeple grip. So interlace all except for your index. Reach up towards the ceiling, side bend to the left. I usually like to go feet together for this one, so maybe that helps you. All right, back through center, same thing, other side. Nice. All right, take it back through center, and then this time let's go straight arm back bend. Push the hips forward. You don't have to feel like this is coming from your low spine. Think about lifting up through the chest. 3, 2, and 1. Forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, breath. And with your exhale, plant your hands. Maybe you start working through some jump backs. Urdhva Mukha. And Adho, downward facing dog. Okay, let's take a little twist here. Shorten up your stance. I love working in a down dog twist. Right arm is going to reach underneath your body for the outside of your ankle and heel. Try to push long and strong through the left arm. Same thing other side. Right hand plants. Left arm reaches underneath the body, grabbing somewhere on the leg. Doesn't have to be the ankle. Maybe it's the outside of your leg, calf, knee area. All right, let's bring it back towards center. And I want you to tippy toe your way forward. Toes out, heels in, Malasana. Ooh. Now, if you're looking to modify this, you can have some blocks underneath your bum. But because we're going to do a certain transition from chair, I want us to get comfortable with getting the hips low, right? Feeling like, ooh, I could like lower my butt down towards the floor. All right, take a breath in here. And with your exhale, lift your hips and heel toe the feet together. Let's go into a halfway lift, nice long spine. Exhale, fold, pull yourself deeply. Rise all the way up to a standing position. And with your exhale, come into a chair shape with hands at heart center. So bend into your knees and send the hips back. With your next breath in, feel like you're going longer through your spine. Exhale, let's go into a prayer twist position. If this level of compression is not for you today, know that you can go for an open twist, or if your back arm is giving you the problems, you can always just rest it at your low back, hang on to the sacrum, right? So lots of ways to make this shit work for us, okay? Let's do the other side. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, twist in the other direction. Oh my goodness. Last 3, 2, and 1. Take it back through center. Arms reach up. I know, I love you. I'm so sorry. Try to lift up your heels, so balancing up on your toes. Start to lower down little by little. We're going to try to make our way all the way down. Woo! And then we're going to go back into a boat position. So shin bones working parallel towards the floor. If there's a different way you want it to get down, do the damn thing. You know what's best. All right, we're going to try some rocks and rolls and coming back up into this shape. Wee! Maybe you try, look, Mom, no hands. Let's try one more. Nicely done. Let's bring our feet down onto the floor, and then little by little, we're gonna roll down one backbone at a time. All right, right leg works up towards the ceiling. Grab for the back of your right leg, anywhere you feel comfortable. And let's give ourselves a stretch. Opposite leg can extend out if you have that kind of flexibility, okay? All right, let's switch. Right foot to the floor, left leg comes up. Grab anywhere on the back of that leg. Oh my God. My calves are screaming. All right, if you took more space, take more space. Wow, time flies. All right, we're gonna bring that foot back down towards the floor, and we'll let the other leg match it. We're gonna go into a bridge position. So press into your feet, lift up your hips. Hold that space along the front line of the body by keeping your pelvis in that tucked position. Now from the upper spine, roll your way back down. Take the hands behind your head. You're still in that tucked pelvis position. And let's curl up 8 times. Good. 5, 4. I think I'm on like a squeaky floor spot. 3, 2, and 1. Return your hands down to the floor. Again, press yourself up into your bridge. Now we're going to add 8 pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that squeeze at the top, really push, push, push. And then from that upper spine, roll down. Great. All right, we're going to do another round of the crunches. But this time, if you want, you can take your legs into a parallel position or even up towards the ceiling. 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sorry about all my effort sounds. Okay, we're gonna do one more round, kiddos. We got this. Bridge up. From here, again, we're gonna do thumb pulses. Gonna go for double what we did last time. 8 more, here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Roll your way down. Okay. Now we're going to go for an oblique move. You've got 2 options. Doing it basically bicycle crunch style, right, with extending legs. Or if you want, you can go scissor me timbers. Okay? So up to you. We're going to go for an extended period of time. We're going to go for 30 seconds, and we're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Good. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. You're done. Gather the knees back into the chest. Good job. All right, fingertips behind your knees. Let's rock and roll back and forth. Now, you have a couple ways of getting back into downward facing dog. Maybe you roll up, sit off to one side. Maybe this is what I've been trying to do more often. Rocking up, get my legs underneath me and step back, right? That shit's hard. Can do that with blocks as well. Pushing yourself up and through. All right. We'll meet in downward facing dog, and then we'll get into our main flow pieces. Now that your core is ready, the core is stable. All right. Left foot to the floor. Let's elevate our right leg. Open your hip, bend into your knee, and take some little circles, some little moves. We'll tap right knee to right tricep, and then we'll lift back up. Right knee to left tricep, or as high as you can get it, and then back up towards the ceiling. Let's go knee to nose, step through to your low lunge position. Nice job. Open up the front line of the body, so hip flexor stretch. You can also do this with blocks under your hands. And then hamstring stretch or runner's lunge. Rebend into your front knee, step the left foot forward, halfway lift, inhale breath, and then exhale forward fold. Let's rise all the way up to a standing position. And then exhale, bring hands to heart center and lift up your left leg. Great, so we're balancing. Look at you. Balancing all your life responsibilities and your body. Damn. All right, now let's start to shift forward, extend your left leg back, move through airplane as a transition, and then come up into your high crescent shape. Those transitions are going to get a little longer and a little weirder, okay? Open twist to our right hand side, right arm back, left arm towards the front. Now, if you feel like this is where you start to wobble, maybe this is where you take a wider stance and or a shorter stance. Hands come to heart center, and let's go into our revolved crescent twist. So left elbow goes down towards the right thigh. Hold here, breath in. And breath out. Inhale, bring it back up into our high crescent shape. And exhale, let's go into Virabhadrasana 2 or Warrior 2. So heel toe, open up your stance. We're going for right knee stacking over right ankle, and you can go heel to heel, heel to arch, whatever is best for your body. Hopefully you know what's best, or you can explore and play, find out what's best. Arms are gonna reach towards the front and the back of the room. Let's flip our right palm, reverse, get into that side body space we've been playing with all day. And then work into side angle, beginning with modified, left arm high. This modified is where you can stay. Top arm reaches up and over. Think long line of energy. Great, inhale, find reverse warrior again. Exhale back into side angle, either the same, or maybe you reach for a block or the floor. Full extended, find that same line. I have to lower my hip personally to get there. All right, let's go again. Reverse warrior position. And with your exhale, come through center, lengthen through the front leg, tick-tock forwards and hold. So feel the stretch in the space into the inner thigh, holding that dynamic line, and then pull back and away. Good, reach, hold that dynamic line, and then pull away. Now I'll give it to you, okay? Reach and pull. Let's go triangle position or Trikonasana. Left arm reaching up towards the ceiling. 3. Good, 2. And 1. Return hands to the floor, rebend into your front knee. Heel toe the right foot to the outer edge of your mat. We're gonna lower our left knee down. We're in a lizard position. Now with your lizard, you can stay just like this. You can go deeper, forearms down to some blocks. Maybe you've got some pretty flexible hips. You can go forearms towards the floor. Sometimes when my hips are feeling really good, I like to reach my arms forward and bring my forehead to the mat. Holy shit. Here for 3. All right, from that depth, bring yourself back up. Lengthen out your right leg for a moment. And then let's rebend into our front knee and try for a quad stretch. Now, if you're like, girl, my knee's gonna explode, don't do it, right? All of this is a progression. This is what makes it a lifelong practice, right? Not a 3-month program you're getting sold for $99.99. I like to throw shade at my own industry sometimes. Okay, let's release that foot. Bring your hands back down to the floor, tuck back toe, lift up your back knee, and then step forward into a malasana, lowering your hips towards the floor, hands come towards heart center. Now you can stay right here where you're at. If you're feeling like throwing in some arm balances today, because why not? It's a flow class. Fuck it, we ball, right? You can try for a couple of things. Flying frog. So flying frog, elbows are in the inner thighs. A lot of people that have issues with crow usually find a lot of solace in frog position because it's less painful. Well, it can still be painful to put your elbows into literally your inner thighs. But sometimes it's a lot to get your knees up on your triceps. Okay? Something that's a fun transition from here is working into headstand. Don't recommend doing it in headphones like me, but, okay, let me just take them off completely. Once you get low, tuck, bringing the crown of your head, use your core to try to get the knees up onto your triceps, right? From there, you can shift back and try to come into a crow position. Oof. And then come back down to your feet. Yeah. And if you're feeling beyond some of those things as well, you can absolutely play with some handstand things. Actually, working handstands from a malasana is like one of my favorite things to do. So I'm gonna let everybody play for a little bit. Play, play, play. Shit makes my heart race. Okay. Whatever you ended up playing with, awesome. You can go back through chaturangas or just step back. I always like taking a moment for an up dog. Okay, let's do the other side, shall we? Left leg lifts up. Open up your left hip, bend into your knee. Take some movement there. Circle and cycle through. All right, let's tap. Left knee to left tricep. Take it back high. Left knee to right tricep, or as high as you can get it. And back high. Let's go knee to nose, step through, low lunge position. Open up the front line of your body, with or without your blocks. And then lengthen through the left leg, finding your hamstring stretch. All right, rebend into your front knee, step right foot forward, finding your halfway lift, inhale breath, and your exhale fold. Rise all the way up to standing, and exhale, bring hands to heart center, and lift up your right leg. Great. Now we're gonna, again, work that airplane as a transition. Sorry, I'm so breathy. Big controlled step back. High crescent, you did it, yay! All right, little softness in your back knee, right? Stabilizing as much as you need to and can. We're gonna go for our open twist to begin. So left arm back, right arm forwards. Great, hands come to heart center. Let's go. Right elbow to left thigh. It's hard. Okay, let's bring ourselves all the way back up. High crescent position. And then open up warrior two, heel to heel or heel to arch. I like to always take my time, get myself organized. Speaking of sorting out your hips, sort out your hips, everybody. All right, inhale, reverse warrior, side body stretch. And with your exhale, side angle, elbow to thigh, right arm high. We're going for that modified version first. Right arm up and overhead. Inhale back into your reverse. Exhale back into your side angle. Same exact way or a little more depth. Again, that same full extension. Usually the hips gotta lower for this one, folks. All right, back up into your reverse. Holy shit, my thighs. Press long through the left leg. All right, we're gonna do that same little like tease. We're gonna tease our body into triangle. Lean and reach. And back. Wow, my left ankle feels like absolute garbage right now. All right, after that last lean, take your left hand down, right arm high. And I know why my left ankle feels like garbage, and that's because I've been trying to train my foot point on my left. So I'm training my Achilles and my calf a lot more on that side, and it's very sore. Oh, the joys of anatomy and symmetry training. Okay, kiddos, let's return both of our hands down towards the floor. Heel toe the left foot wide, it's lizard time. Try to copy the same thing you did on side one. Okay, my silly ass. Went deep into the depths of Mordor. Ugh. Forehead reaching through my arms. Oh my God. Why do I do it to myself? You know, I feel like every yoga teacher experiences this, but usually they just don't say their thoughts out loud. I tend to say my thoughts out loud. Okay. Oh, shit. Bringing myself back up. Take a moment, reset, left leg long. Okay, let's rebend to the knee. If you went to quad world with me, let's go back. Let's return. Couple more breaths. I'm always trying to not breathe heavy in the microphone. I know I'm not always successful. All right, let's let this go. Bye. Tuck your back toe, lift up your back knee, step forward. Oh, enjoy your back in your malasana. Good for you. Now, if you're looking for something that's more stretchy, especially because we're towards the very end of our practice and maybe you're feeling out of it and not like doing arm balances. Maybe for you it's arm stretch or back stretch time. Some of my favorite things to do from a malasana are these things. Rounding forward and doing an on-purpose bad malasana. Right? Everybody's like, upright spine, which is great. But I find it to be a very lovely back stretch to go forwards. You can play with opening up your arms. Maybe you want some chest openers. Rear deltoids, funky chicken time. Maybe you just do one at a time, internally rotating your arm and placing the palm of your hand into the hip crease, right? Giving it a little squeeze. Oof, even just one at a time is brutal. You can do both at the same time. If you're looking to do some more arm balance and inversions, you can stick with the ones we did. Explore a little bit more. If you've got a good handstand practice, you can go up, you can play, you can flow, whatever you want to play with today. I'm going to stick with this right now because it's day 2 of my cycle and I'm tired. All right. Whatever you're playing in, let's work our way back home. Yeah? Finding your halfway lift. Your last chaturanga. Maybe, I don't know. Upward facing dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Feel free to take a break here. Knees down, a child's pose. And one additional little tip, guys, if you are in shapes like a child's pose, I was just thinking of my friend Kamra's post recently. And they were mentioning that their ADHD kind of takes over when they're in still shapes. Hi, Naz, I love you. Thank you for picking up this shirt for me at the show. I love you so much. If you feel like your mind gets a little bit busy when you're in these resting shapes, it's a good thing to train your brain to be in stillness even when it's uncomfortable. But if you just need to do something while you're in them to keep your mind interested, you can take things like side body stretching and child's pose. Maybe you work an active child's pose, so reaching through the arms, elevating your wrists and your elbows to stretch your shoulders a little bit more. There's even a version of threaded needle that I like to do in child's pose, so I just that same like active arm position, but thread an arm underneath, turn it into a nice stretch for the shoulder cap. So lots of things to try. All right. We're going to do one more big couple of shapes and then we're going to be done, okay? Just because I thought of this one today and I think it goes well with the shit we've been doing already. So from your child's pose position, bring yourself up, sip of water for a moment. And let's go back in down dog. A lot of these are going to play with the themes we've worked on already. Last little bits, guys. Right leg lifts, hip opens, knee bends. Peek under or over your arm, drop the right foot back, rotate open. Push through the hips. Good, bring it around. Let's go right knee to left tricep. Kick the foot out to the side, finding your fallen triangle. If you absolutely want to step beyond this, you can start to work towards grabbing your foot. This is known as Visvamsatrasana. It's kind of like a side plank and a compass had a love child. All that side body stretching. All right, bring it back up, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee towards your nose. Step through into your low lunge position. Lower your knee down to the floor. All right, so we're gonna just get into some depth here. Blocks are really helpful for deep lunges. Right, this can be where you stay and where you play. If you're trying to go for something kind of interesting today, this is going to be my suggestion. If you are able to go for quad grabs and stuff, this is going to be for you. Reaching for the foot and ankle with both hands. Now I'm going to try to go for a full interlace of my fingers behind me. Squareness is really important here. Now I'm going to open up my front body by trying to bring my toes back behind me. Oh shit. It's so hard to balance here. Sketchy. I haven't done it in a while, so I'm not surprised it's freaking me out. Be nice to yourself with that one. It's scary. Okay. Wherever you are in your deep lunge or your ankle grab, let's release it. Lengthen through your right leg, so going into a hamstring stretch, or work into a full compressive style hamstring stretch. You can also go into a split towards the front and folding forwards over the leg if that's what your body's looking for today. Also, if your knees are feeling bothered, sometimes I like to just bring myself up off the ground. Float my back knee and my splits for a bit. Speaking of floating and splits, there's this one thing I've done before that I haven't done, and saying all those words just inspired my brain really quick. Floating full splits, so fun. Okay, back toe tucked, forearms go underneath your right leg, and you float it up. Trying to stay square. All right, bring it back down. Good job, you guys. I'm gonna hug myself in because I literally just split myself apart 15 ways like I was in some kind of medieval torture ritual. All right, let's do the same thing on the other side, then we're like done. We only have 5 more minutes left in class. Okay. Downward facing dog, we're back. Left leg lifts. Open up your hip, bend your knee. Party time flip, take it up and over. Push. Oh. All right, bring it around, left knee, right tricep. Kick out, fall in triangle or Visramashtrasana. Great. Bring it up, three-legged. And exhale, step through. It's deep lunge time. Knees to the floor, square hips. Now, again, reminder, like I said, maybe you're just gonna head back a little bit, work with your blocks, work into depth, work into squareness. If you're a psychopath like me and you're like, I wanna try the foot grab, that seems safe. Reaching back. Capture and interlace. I like to go with a flexed foot. Try to kick, oh my God. Try to kick away. I'm sweating my ass off right now. 10 more seconds. Goddamn. All right. Release. Come into your hamstring stretch of choice that we did on the other side. But let there be a focus of forward torso movement to counter all that back bend stuff we just did. Especially if you did your full splits, taking it forwards. Wow, my toes. My toes need a Christmas miracle. All right, I'm gonna float. If you floated with me, it's float time. Oh my God. All right, bring it down. That's enough. Put your doll parts back together. Let's just all meet seated. If you did a whole flow thing, of course, close out both sides like you did before. We'll bring our feet together, knees wide, diamond position. And then we'll move forwards over the leg. All right, let's bring ourselves back up. And we're gonna finish with some twists. Open up your feet to the width of your mat. Rock your knees over towards your left-hand side. Twist and rotate, looking over your left shoulder. Oh. Bring it back through center, knees over to the right. Same thing, peek over your right shoulder. Take yourself back through center. We'll do one little forward fold moment. And then we'll try to take ourselves back into legs up the wall or shoulder stand. You can make it one fun movement. Don't trust yoga teachers when they're like, this is fun. Right, so hips head up and over. All right, now little by little, let's bring ourselves back down to the floor, and we finish with a happy baby, because I'm the happiest auntie. I get to see my little baby nephew soon. This was awesome, you guys. We'll give ourselves one more breath here. And then we'll bring everything back in, and you can drop into your last position. Now, typically, I prefer a Shavasana to be up to 5 minutes, but we're going to take 5 breaths here together since I have places to go, dough to poke, and a fish library to see. If you're like, what are they talking about? You missed our stupid chat at the beginning of class. I hope you take all these good vibes with you. It's been so awesome to teach you guys this year. Blessed winter solstice. Happy holidays. I hope I get to see you guys on our first class back, which will be on Wednesday, 1/1. A little intention setting class to begin the year. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for coming to class. Oh, damn. Anita. Hi, Anita. Thank you, Stephanie. Yes, I'm ready for break. I am ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I hope all of you have an awesome break as well, or at least I hope you have a break, some breaks. I'll still be, of course, active in our Discord. I have a recording I'm going to release to you guys tomorrow. It's already edited and everything, just have to make the thumbnail. And then I'm hoping really soon I get videos of my last 2 performances, and I'm going to share those in their entirety in my Patreon. So, yes, Badger, let's do it. Let's get nudes. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Nicolette, all us Neurospicy kids love it. Yep, my inside thoughts are my outside thoughts sometimes. Thank you, Anita. Thank you, Shayla, sending so much love to you and your family. Yes, Renee. Thank you. So excited to see them. Yes. Oh, 12 hours on Wednesday. I know, and I think that'll be our travel day. Oh, that's Christmas Day, yeah. Darn. Darn it. Definitely won't be able to see you on that day. We'll be so busy. Oh, wow, Renee, hell yes. Snaps for Renee, getting their splits for the first time since college. Wow. Hell yes. Yes, you too, Sarah. Thank you so much for joining. I know, the chaos indeed, right? I'm not giving out physical gifts this year. I'm trying to just bake a bunch of cookies and things. I'm gonna like give focaccia and like, I'm just gonna give people shit to put in their mouths. That's my gift. Put this in your mouth. I love you. Yes, also sing Nosferatu. Yes. Yeah, no filter. I will say, I say what I say because I feel comfortable with you guys. When I'm in new spaces, I usually tone it down until everybody giggles at a few of my little jabs and jokes, and then I let it loose. Yes. I heard it's really good, or at least the people, maybe this is, you know, social media telling me that people are saying it's really good, but I think it's going to be really good. Good job, Nicolette. I'm glad you're feeling better. I know you were super sick. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, even if you take part of class and you just sit and take breaks, right? That's still a major thing. I know also it's hard when you're at home taking class on your own. The motivation maybe isn't there. I know that. I do my own, I don't do mine, but I take online classes pretty frequently, and you have to really, you know, be super dedicated to make it happen. So good job, you guys. Yay! Well, all right, my darlings, this was amazing. Looking forward to our next little sessions here together. I gotta go pull out my focaccia, get ready for the fish library. I love you all so much. Crying in the corner. Nobody puts baby in a corner. All right, my loves. I will see you next year. It's been a sick one. Excited for this next year, though. Yep, all the modifications, baby. That's where it's at. All right, my darlings. I will see you January 1st. Yes, thank you so much for coming. This Monday live stream will return on January 6th. Jesus. Why does that day live in infamy? Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yes, I will see you next time, okay? Have an amazing holiday and a happy new year. Yay! See ya. Bye.